Down to where you been, what you got going on?
I've been running 32 threes,
Okay.
28, and I made a handful this year. I'm not skiing very well,
Okay.
but still, that's what I've been doing. So I can adjust to whatever you want, really balls.
Okay.
So I've been noticing really bad on my offside that I'm breaking real bad. I'm being overly aggressive in my gates. These are things I do now. So.
All right. Well, let's have a look. 32. What did you say? 32.28, right? Do you ski, Jesse?
Not like that. I have on two. I need two of them.
Nothing wrong with that. And are you from Tennessee?
From Ohio. What?
I thought I heard a different accent.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
I lived there for about 5 years and then moved back. All my family's in Ohio.
Gotcha. Here. Probably right when he comes out of the exit gate there, he goes out of there too.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to, but.
Okay.
And I don't know if he wants you to video what I'm seeing.
He does.
There won't be anything critical yet.
Oh, okay.
Next one. Is that typical? Okay. Your perfect pass, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go back and forth.
Hammer zero off. I got the button.
You notice the difference when you're doing it at home or not?
Yeah.
What?
What?
It's not a quiz. I'm just curious as to what you think.
Zero off's just more consistent. And my perfect pass is Stargazer. And man, I go in at 34, come out at 34.
Really?
Yeah. It sucks.
You should ski with me.
Compared to zero, you know.
Yeah. Zio will not wane, will it? It holds it. All right, let's do it again. I want to see one more before I jump in too hard. Okay.
Okay.
It's really starting to cool down.
Yeah.
It's melting out here.
This boat has seat heaters in it.
I know.
This is crazy.
Why wouldn't they do like the air conditioned seats?
That'd be amazing.
It's really nice.
Seat heaters do rock, yo. Spring morning, they're so good.
I bet.
And when you're like sitting in that seat, if your back's like tight, I use mine in my car, like even in the summer.
Year
I crank
round.
the AC and
Yeah.
Because I'm always. Yes, ma'am.
No.
I just don't want her to spin around one time.
Oh,
and
no.
heave all over the
No, I'm not gonna heave. I love it.
So, I get really motion sick in a car. I think I've just
Really?
gotten used to this, but I cannot ride in a car.
Really?
But I'm fine in both.
This seems more.
Yeah, I guess that's what you get used to.
Yeah, I never get sick in a boat, but I'll get car sick
Yeah,
Really?
really quickly.
same.
Huh.
I think I might just be a control freak in a car, so.
Maybe.
Just a touch.
That might be it.
All right, we're gonna go down here and talk. On a positive note, really cool because it was a body slide and you came back up on the ski. So let's check off the good things where we can. That was awesome. I really just see, and you said it to me on the dock more than anything, you're overloading on the gate and that's catapulting you towards one ball. But that's easy to say, not easy to fix, because if we tell you to go lighter, you might not get anything. So I think what we got to do is calculate how you turn in a little better. So we'll go down here and drop and talk about it, okay?
What is that?
Idle out. Driver. That's a Tennessee thing, driver. And North Alabama.
What are the Northerners saying? Ready?
It varies. There's people say pull,
Oh, yeah.
hit it.
Yeah.
Midwest is hit it. When you get into other countries, there's a lot of different.
Oh, wow.
They say hit it in New York too.
New York, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I grew up saying.
You're from New York?
Yeah, I wasn't much of a skier growing up.
All right.
I bet. It'd be
Take
hard to find
advantage
a
of being
place.
a righty.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the downside of being a righty is that you need a good gate. Right. The positive side is you can get one pretty easily. You got to be a little more calculated with it. Right now, what I see is when it's time to turn in, you move away from the boat as your first move. Okay. What we want to see is you just shift to the inside edge of the ski as your first move. That doesn't have to be super calculated, but this right hip that should be standing over the right foot needs to slightly shift just to roll the ski on edge. When the ski's on edge, it carves. I don't care if it's a dick poke. Okay? But you shift to that edge, the ski carves around. When you feel it coming under the line, you can add your lean. But by doing it the way you're doing it, you're sacrificing body position by moving away before you get the ski through. And you're also putting tension on the line with no real value from it, right? But if you shift your body to the right, the other benefit is, if you're looking at you from behind, like if I'm following you while you're skiing, when you shift to the right, you're already in the lean you're going to be in when the ski turns. So there is no turn and then pull. Shift right, ski carves, boom, you're there. And yeah, it's that simple. I mean, obviously it's not that easy, but it is that simple. It's not complex. So I want you to stand up, kind of face down the lake. You can still see the gate looking at it, but don't let your body turn and face it. And then just sort of shift off the right edge and feel the ski carve you through. I don't care if you hit the gate. I just want you to have that good clean stance coming through so that you can transition right after the wakes and turn wherever it puts you. Don't turn where the buoy is, turn wherever it puts you. The rest of it, you can hack away, do whatever you want, but I want to see that start. We clean it up, then we can build off of it, okay?
So cool. This is so cool.
One was awesome. Not just by chance though, the gate was great. We literally did what we said. Now, let's just take that and apply it to 246 or 24. 6 doesn't really matter. I don't think you're offside is the problem when you're overloading the rope. When you come off the second wake, we'll give you down course speed. Moving efficiently off the ski will give you the same amount of speed, probably a little more, but in the right direction. When you come off the second wake, the line's not overloaded, so you can transition and carry that out. You showed that at 1. You looked like you were doing half the work at the gates in 1, and you came off of 1 clean and ready to roll. Yeah. But at 2-4, when you get out there, you reach, Then you move back again. Hip drops, arm pulls, load the rope, and then the ski's got to get through there. So this time when you come into 2-ball, as you're reaching, keep this where it is and just shift your body off the right edge of the ski and feel it carve onto the line just like you did at the gate. Okay?
Okay.
I'm purposely trying to make it sound super simple. It's not always, but
Well, hey, man.
in concept it is.
Yeah. I'm from Tennessee, you know. I'm a little slow.
I don't think there's much of a differentiation between North Alabama and Tennessee, so I think we can speak the same basic language. Right there with you, brother.
Hello. Hey, bro.
Sorry.
What's that? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. So think of them as the driving force. When I say move off the right edge of the ski, I mean do that with your hips. Where does your hip, or your right hip, where does your right hip have to be to do that? Up over your front foot. So on your way out to the onside, if you transition and your butt stays behind you, you can't do it. You've missed step 1, so you can't do step 2, okay? So on your way out to 2-ball, as you drive out and reach, bring this hip with you, then just slide through, okay? And to do this, I think, to practice this, you gotta forget the idea that we're running buoys. If they're there, they're there.
Absolutely.
I don't care.
Yeah.
But when you cross the wakes, it's transition time, and the whole goal on the way out is get in the right stance, slide back in. Crossing the wakes, transition time, get in the right stance. If you're around the buoy, hell yeah. If you're not, who cares?
Exactly.
Shift back in. We'll work on applying it to that later.
Yeah, I haven't been doing that. You know, skiing. I'll get it, man.
Right on.
I'll get it. Hey, so you got any
What?
eyeball from the boat later?
Still can't hear you.
You got any eyeball from the boat later when you ski?
I don't know. Like one of them may have mentioned it, but whatever. Yeah.
Just stick.
Hello?
By the way, I apologize if I smell offensive. Or Grace does.
Yeah.
Been out here stinking for a while, I think.
It could be me.
You
For all I know.
All right, here's the deal. Those were better, but that start was back to where we were because your brain was going, okay, here's what I'm going to do in the course. Step by step. Okay, now, what we want to do, especially so you have something to walk away with, is we want to break that down into some quick, easy, I always say one-word cues. We cut off your set, Grace?
Yeah.
Thanks. One-word cues, okay? So when you pull out for your gate, maybe the word up, just to get up over your front foot, okay? And then slide right. Slide off that ski. Or if it makes more sense to you, just tip to the right or fall to the right, but all from right here. You need something quick while you're out there to think. So up, slide right, and then everything takes over at that point. When you come out to 246, and you can actually think of this on 135 as well. It's just not, that's not where we're working on it as much. But every time you roll out to the buoy, it's up, which gets you up over your feet, and then slide left. You go out to number 2, up, slide right. You can throw in like the word out as well, which you know is from doing this in the past, is the transitional move out. Kind of kick the ski out, up, slide, out, up, slide. Now, that's not the whole story, but that's all you can think of in 17 seconds out there 6 times, right?
Absolutely.
You got 18 words to say to yourself.
Yeah.
Out, up, slide.
Out, up, slide.
6 times each.
Yeah. Out, up, slide. Out, 7.
7 counting the gate.
Yeah. Let's see, Matt.
You want to do 8? You want to do 2 more after this?
Yeah.
You got it.
I work for Nationwide Insurance. I'm in IT. Do Linux server builds. Boring stuff. That's like your job. Yeah.
Oops. Hey, I'd rather see you tone it down and stay narrow, just walk through the motions than go hard. So when we make that move off the right edge of the ski, balanced on your feet, it's a very slight move. Ski carves, just hold position. As soon as you cross the wakes, relax as you're moving out of it. Slide back in. Tone everything down, okay?
Almost ran you over.
We're ready for that, were you?
Now that it's later in life,
I threw the reverse as you jumped in. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I think some of it is truly knowing from the beginning that your goal is to stay inside the buoy.
Yeah.
So think about it. The path that you normally would have to take to run the course is a lot longer if you're going around the buoy, so it's a lot shorter if you're inside. So there's not as much distance to cover, so you don't have to hurry as much.
Right.
Okay? Think of it kind of as a dress rehearsal. You're ready to move. You want to feel every moment. You want to shift right in order to feel the ski carve. Once you hook up, there's not much to do. The boat's doing it. We're not trying to lean or pull. Just ride it and roll out of it slowly. Shift left. Take it like we're not, nobody's keeping score.
Right.
It's literally, it's like the warm-ups, okay?
Sure.
I mean, that's about all you can do if you're around the course. If you're free skiing, same thing. You definitely don't have any timeline, right?
Right. No, not at all.
So it's about learning a movement that can take you to the next level, and you just got to be pretty disciplined to calm down and walk through the movements.
Okay.
And I always say in any discipline, I don't care if it's a sport or something job related, when you do it the first time, when you start to learn something, you have to do it at a pace that's really not where you're going to end up. You walk through it, then you begin to jog, then you begin to run, and then at some point it's completely automatic, and you're sprinting through it, okay? I think the water from the lake has already turned to sweat by the time I got out.
Thanks for the warning. I literally put it in reverse as you jumped in.
Oh, I was out before you would have run over me.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks for not killing me, though, Grace.
Thought about it for a second.
This is awesome.
It's good. And this will sound like a left-handed compliment, but you can do even better. That was great. If nothing else right there, I mean, you definitely did what we talked about at the gate, and through the turns, you weren't loading before your hips came through. But now, if you can stick with that pace, you can micromanage the details. You gotta almost slow things down enough that you're aware of every little move. Okay? Yeah, because by you get to the end and you go, shit, I don't even know what happened.
Exactly right.
Stop and enjoy it. Let's do a couple more. What? Gooder. I got a guy that comes here from North Dakota, and Zane keeps asking me, but the guy says gooder a lot, and I first thought he was saying it as a joke. Every other piece of his grammar is fine, but he says gooder. And I've started to believe, I think he actually thinks that's what it is. And that's not in the South. I was proud.
Yeah. All right, good.
One, two, three, and four were good enough that I thought maybe you were just screwing with me on the first ones. Like, let me see if I can do it this way and see what he says. That was calm, it was easy. And the thing is, when you're turning, you can watch on the video, yeah, you're inside the buoys, but you're actually moving the buoys. Because your path is pretty much out at almost buoy width, really, ultimately. And that's without trying. And if I can get you to go home with one thing, it's back off. It doesn't require near as much aggression as you had. And if you're gonna add that aggression, you gotta have all the pieces in the perfect spot first, right? Otherwise it's bull in a china shop.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, I'm a hypocrite. I'll occasionally go out there and just be banging the walls, you know? But,
I've not seen that.
well, I do it. It hurts. The more I age, the more I regret it.
I understand that. Only got 6 months on it, man.
What's that?
You've only got 6 months on it.
Y'all are babies.
6 rough months. How old are you?
I don't know if I should answer that.
You can't ask a lady her age.
You know what? I always do.
What a
No,
gentleman.
we're in the boats. Different rules. You can ask people their weight.
Yeah,
and
asking their
age
weight.
as
How
well.
you want to ask her what she weighs too?
I'd rather tell you that. I'm 45.
Oh, you're 5 years older. You can't. That's
You're
not
still
one you
babies.
withhold.
Y'all are babies.
I'm a baby. I'll take that. I'm good. All right. All right, young man. Let's go.
All right.
Let's do one more.
Screw you, Grace. I'm the youngest one here.
It's good. Huh?
This is awesome boat. Are you gonna ski today?
Later, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the last part
You
you
get all
said?
the
There's a huge hump.
numbnuts out of here.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah. Well, pretty much when the day's done.
I guess
Get
it
to play
digs
too.
in a lot on the start instead of.
Yeah. All up.
fast or I'll run out of time. Gracie.
What?
I'm gonna jump out and get ready really quickly or I will run out of time.
Oh, okay.
We've got 1 hour and 12 minutes before I have to leave Miss Ashley. But the client has more tattoos than I do. So it's not, he's just a nice, relaxed guy that's not very judgmental. He's laid back. Don't even have to dress up that much. Ski, man. Thank you, Grace.
You're welcome.
Thanks for letting me ride.
Thanks for riding, Jessica. Hey, more than that music. What you said to me at the end of the set. Where do you want to start?
I'll start at 32.
Meet you in the house.
And I want to
Quick, we have to.
28 off. And I want
The rubber part is where I can tip.
be up.
Get up by yourself. We'll have to dry up.
Sounds perfect to me. If you follow through on all that, this will be a lot of fun for all of us. I won't have to do anything. We can just sit in the boat and hang out while you do your thing back there. All right, let's get. What's that?
I hope you
Jump
get
in one more time.
after watching yesterday.
Come here,
I'm really
Ryan.
aggravated by the time
You
I
guys,
turn.
come here.
My ski
Everyone,
is just
come
like
here.
looking down.
You know, it's okay when it's time to turn if the ski's heading down course as long as you're over it. But if it's heading down course and your body's still back behind it, you got no control of it. You got to bring it back around, and that's difficult. Okay. Let's do it. Nice cold water. It's amazing.
What happened in Charleston?
Are we supposed to share with Jessica?
Oh, at the church.
Okay.
Oh, he took care of me
Perfect.
first. Yeah,
during a church service away, dude.
Yeah. And he got away.
They should hang him in a magnolia tree like they used to do to black people in slavery times. So the offside, kind of do it just like you showed me on the dock. You have that shift. You're driving through the front knee. But the thing, and this is the reason when you asked me day before yesterday, I said it wouldn't hurt if you want to bring it down a little bit. On the onside, you don't have the time to get up over your front foot or to get in front of your front foot so that your body mass brings the tip of the ski in or brings pressure on the tip of the ski. It's always pushed in front of you a little bit, okay? When you watch the video, be more critical of where the ski is relative to you than where it's pointing, okay? But if it's pushed out to the point that we see the definition of this leg, then there's too much tension here, okay? It literally looks like I can't show you because I don't have muscles in my leg, but it's like flex. You can see your quad and everything when that ski's pushed in front of you. And I think a lot of that is you trying to fight the ski around instead of getting over it and using simple body mass to make it carve in, okay? So we can stay at this speed, but you have to stick to the idea that if you come off of 1 and you're not in a position to really get to 2, then don't rush yourself. Transition, come up over it, and really let your body fall off the inside edge to create that carving turn, okay? But you kind of you got to come over it first.
So I come over it with my hips.
With your hips, and the reaching arm's going to help with that. So you transition as you're riding out. This half's going to drive up and out so that you're up over the hips up over the front foot, and then you're just going to slide it right back in, okay? versa.
Yeah. Precisely.
Here we go.
So cool.
You just calmed down when you didn't have to chase it. Best thing that happened to you right there was getting all wonky at 1 where you didn't have a chance at 2, because then you calmed down. Now, here's a big picture, and don't take this the wrong way, because I have to say this to myself too. We're at a pace right now, maybe not always, but right now, where at that speed, trying to keep up with those 6 buoys, you don't have the opportunity to cover every little piece that we have to work with. It all happens too fast at some point and things get left behind. I'm perfectly okay with that if you're okay with doing what you just did, where you miss a buoy and no big deal. But what I'd like to see is even from the start, make it perfect at 1 and 2. You don't necessarily try to go around them at this moment. Use 32 miles per hour, 28 off, that's fine. But stay on time with the course without trying to get around the buoys in the course. So we can see you do it methodically. And that's what it takes with any sport, any activity. We got to do it slowly enough that you can build new muscle memory, then you pick the pace up. Okay? Can't change it in stride. All right, let's run one here. Don't even try to go outside of 1. Just go lighter at the start. So you're just swinging out, shifting in, swinging out, shifting in, okay?
This is cool.
What's that?
This is so cool. Thanks for letting me ride.
Oh, no, absolutely. We don't get a ton of ladies out here, so it's nicer for you to ride with us. There's a bunch of dudes.
That's no fun.
Not for me. There you go. That was calm. Country and Western singer right there. What I'm going for, man. You just created a new training ground right there. Now, to me, movement-wise, the last 4 going that way were better than this pass. But in this pass, you were in the moment the whole time, right?
Right.
Because you toned it down. You were about that far from running the course. And I say that far because that's pretty much a buoy width.
Right.
So you weren't, it's not like you were obscenely narrow. You just weren't, you didn't have the buoys as obstacles. At 1 and 2, you were wide enough and turned early, which is great. And by the end, you were getting later, but you were still staying the buoy width. And at like 4, you pushed the buoy out of the way. So the long-term point of that is, it's not much harder to run the pass. But in your head, when you go to run the pass, all that other crap goes out the window, and it's where's the buoy, where's the buoy, where's the buoy, where's the buoy, where's the buoy. That's just psychosis of a water skier. Do what you just did repeatedly. Let that be the way that you practice these details. So we're going to go do it again with that same intensity. But every time you transition, it's about getting up over your feet before you worry about coming in, and then your lower body shifts first. But you got to get over your feet first. So out, up, and slide in. Okay?
Grace asked what P.O. box is yours. 1108.
Post office is closed from 1 to 2:30.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this late, but that's fine.
Yeah, driver.
Tell her I can ship later.
Tell her to get the PO box, the mail to the PO box, ship it at the UPS store in the grocery store shopping center on the way back. Whoops, I went around two. That's good. You follow that where I'm in, where the UPS store is, Zane? Kelly?
I know it's over by Milo.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of the grocery store. Used to be a big Somebody got better. 1 and 2 were good. Now here's what's funny. The brain says when you transition, kind of says, oh shit for a second, I gotta hurry back. At 1, at 2, you took more time to get in the right position, and where'd you go? Around the buoy. Because by kind of coming up, you kept the energy out. Ski carried a little wider. It was excellent.
Like where I went doing that uphill.
Good stuff. Let's go do it again. We're not changing the MO.
Maybe better at sunset.
I'm just sitting up here squawking. Not doing anything.
It's your driver.
It's because you're well hydrated.
Trust me, if you're ever anywhere and nobody's taking credit for the good stuff and Zane's around, he will take credit.
Oh, trust me.
Whether he was even there.
He took the credit away from Ava and Lily the other day.
Not surprised.
All right, gear. Yeah, driver.
One ball was the stuff of champions, wasn't it? Not bad at all. 2, you just ran over it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it hit me and I just kind of bounced off it.
Yeah.
Surprised I didn't need it.
What do you feel? How would you feel about going like 31.9? Just a little edge so that you're don't have to chase as much, where it might sling you around some buoys without having to hustle. Okay. Good stuff.
Let's go beat the dust.
Let's go before the dust comes over and hits us. Good. Move on.
He took me by Trophy Lakes.
What's that?
He took me by Trophy Lakes.
Oh, yeah?
Showed me old stomping ground.
Yeah.
It's pretty over there.
It's a cool place.
Good.
That was awesome. Now,
It's over.
Well, buoys are on the inside, right? So on these turns, so your tendency can and will be to move to the inside more than you keep your body up and open to the outside. If the buoys are on the outside of your turns, it's pretty easy to stay up. As soon as they're over here, you have a tendency to close down, which is overleaping. Because once you turn, you've got a heavy shoulder. It wasn't bad, but you were kind of closed off a little bit. Stay up, open, okay? Let's go down and drop. We'll do a couple more. Say that again.
Mostly a head positioning problem.
Head positioning or hip positioning? Yes. Not in the sense of having the cranium up the anus,
Right.
but
Exactly.
but yeah, it's head positioning. Now, here's the other thing now. With our bodies, you can pick any body part you want to change a positioning problem. If your head's down and we say bring your hips up, generally speaking, your head's going to have to get out of the way. I'm not saying that's the answer, but you can experiment with that over time. If you see that your head's dropping a lot, yeah, usually we say bring the eyes up. That's number one. But in the process too, as you're reaching, make sure this part of your body's moving with that reaching line. And I actually still look at it because I'm a little bit egotistical. It's almost like you're posing when you come into the ball.
Right.
Like, look at how well I can do this. So as you drive out there, instead of thinking, oh crap, I gotta go to the other side, you get up into the best position you can be in, which is a proud upright position as that reaching arm goes out, then you can slide right back in. Okay?
Okay.
What's that?
Like a blue heron.
That's right. That's exactly right.
All right, here. Yeah, Robert.
That was great, man. Now, here's the big thing.
Okay.
Great that you ran 6, but at 1, it was much better. You were up and kind of riding through. You didn't close off and become sort of kyphotic or curved with your spine and your body, okay? Keep it up so you stay on top of your feet. Now, if right now I said, hey, you know what, let's go 34, or let's run a fast 32. You probably, just like any of us, when we challenge you, you're gonna go right back to what you were doing. You're gonna come through the wakes and go, there's the buoy, I gotta rush, and you're gonna pull back with your hips, and you're never gonna get on top of the ski. So you've gotta have a rehearsal here, a lot of it, where you can run it. That may be different every day.
Right.
There may be a day where you go, man, I gotta go 31 miles per hour. Fine, who cares?
Okay.
Speed's arbitrary,
Right.
okay?
Muscle memory.
It's all about muscle memory.
Knocking memory.
That's exactly right. The two together is dangerous, but awesome.
Yes, true.
Let's run one more of those, all right? Great job, man.
You always do me well.
He smells that deer.
All right, here.
I smell it right now. You smell it? We had a dead deer in the lake this morning. Zane had to go lasso it like a cowboy and hook it to the big heavy equipment they have.
He's down there right where it was at,
It
dude.
smells pretty bad. Where is it now?
Down there.
Oh, the heron's down there.
Huh?
They got
Like curling. Is that what you
just
said?
like curling.
You know how curling works?
Yeah.
He says that every time he drops them at the dock. He's got control of where they end up. So it's
I
like
see.
curling. He's just sliding them towards the dock. Until one of them hits it and he's like, oh yeah, that was their fault.
Yeah, of
That-
course.
that's sexual.
Obviously. Yeah. Are you in that don't be that guy video?
He's not. He's not. He wasn't here.
That was hilarious.
See you, man. Yeah, we gotta switch rooms. Too shabby.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I don't know if y'all are in a super hurry or not, but there's just two of them skiing. I'm gonna set it up or whatever. If you want to rush out of it.
Thank you.
Guys, I found like a rock. Found like a rock, like a rock.
Ooh. Close.
Look at my veins.
Thank you, Zane.
I was Martha. My hair is all down, I think.
What? Hold on. Oops.
Yeah, I thought that.
1:35. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'd rather be late for that. We call.
I found a big barrel. Bigger than big.
Like you when you talk about some kind of sandwich somewhere, do you want to break after her, or do you want me to break?
No, we'll go after her.
Okay.
That sandwich is here.
Oh my god.
Oh, I thought maybe it had been dropped off in the fridge and I didn't know.
Sorry.
But no, we're good. We'll
Sorry.
finish up with you, then we'll probably eat.
Okay.
Guys, I found a huge shell. I mean, see, I don't know if it's clam or not. What?
Gosh, it's totally different from Thursday. I mean, I'm just like a new man. Yeah, you did great. Yes, gosh, wait. Spray was sweet.
I can't find it now.
Oh, yeah, it looked like it. It was good. You didn't have to say today as you did yesterday. A couple times it's just like, okay, that happened. Change the speed. That was awesome. It was funny. It was like,
Yeah, don't touch it.
good baby.
That was like a bacon shell. Got it.
You're in the middle of both of those.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
I see it. We'll try to get it out. I lost it. Seriously?
Forgot to turn it off again.